Hello, this is Veltha with another monitor problem. So, I've got a Hanns G HG281D, and I've been struck with the problem that a lot of people I've noticed are having, where you turn the monitor on, and you don't get any picture or anything when it first starts up. Eventually, you have to change your screen resolution and all that, which wouldn't be a problem or anything, but there's other problems later, and I'll try my best to explain it. So we'll change the screen resolution from 1920 x 1200 to 800 by 600. And it blinked. And we've got picture. So let's change the screen resolution back up to 1920 by 1200. And it looks fine now, but it won't be fine in a few minutes. I'll throw something over here. Something over here. And now we sit back and wait, which is kind of stupid, but eventually we'll see the problem. And it's terrible lighting on the stuff that's on screen. I'm sorry for this. The problem usually won't happen until, I want to say, 5-10 minutes, maybe 15. I'm trying to think of something I could throw on the other monitor. Let's how about some random text. Let's do the AVI synth text thingy. Can I turn down the brightness on this thing? Because that does look kind of silly. There we go. A little bit more little less contrast. Yeah, this camera kind of sucks for showing you what's actually on the screen. Okay. They're not blank documents, I assure you. But turning this down. There we go. So now it's less terrible. Something that I noticed, but this is all guesswork, is... Let's change the background. The shimmering has started. Let's see if I can get a picture of that. No, my camera doesn't actually take the picture. This row right... Yes, because my finger is so visible. This is so unprofessional. I'm sorry. Let's turn up that exposure. Right along here. No, that's just the autofocus being weird, but there's this row of pixels. No, that's just the autofocus. I'll turn you off, autofocus. No. No, that doesn't work at all. Come on, autofocus. How about over here, a different section of the monitor? Rainbow effect, cool. No. Turn down the exposure. What if I increase the gain? Nope. And we'll swap pictures again. Let's also state a few more problems while we wait. It's on HDMI. I don't have VGA. If I try to change the brightness, I swear I'm not. Well, yeah, I've got it turned so you can't see anything outside the monitor. If I push it slowly, I can slowly change the brightness. It went to 93. That's weird. But the second I do it too fast, the brightness jumps all the way back up to 100. So I can't change the brightness of the monitor or the contrast because it does the same thing. In fact, the menu controls themselves are a bit weird. See, I'm only pushing single and it did the double. I can turn it up, but I can't turn it down. See? I'm not pushing the same button. I'm pushing the second button and then the fourth button. And it just cancels out. So let's change the screen to something else. The desktop wallpaper, that is. Lots of shimmering down here. Not that you can see it, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows where it's green that shimmering happens. Ah, a little bit captured. You can see the little snowflake stuff right there. See it on the row of the green? Yeah, it's right in here. Which means we're getting warmer, and it's only a matter of time. I'd edit this video and, like, crop it out, but I'm not a pro when it comes to editing videos, so... Besides, this can show you just how long it takes from this monitor to go from looking good to, wow, what the heck, seizure. I'll change the background again. And again, because I didn't really like the other one. Let's see if I have anything more green. No, I don't. I have this one, and you can see some shimmering in... Well, actually, this is a lot more light black than this monitor gives. Like, it's really over-contrasted on, from what I'm seeing. And you can see the shimmering happens on the light gray. Although it looks way blacker than it really is on the QuickCam software. So I'm viewing it over there with a bunch of other stuff. But it shimmers on light gray, too. It doesn't shimmer when there's a lot blacker of stuff. It seems to only shimmer when it's green or gray. I haven't tested a bunch of other colors. I want red. Light shimmering on red. Not visible on the webcam, sadly. No shimmering. Not even on this high green part, it seems. If I drag a text document somewhere. About
30 minutes is how long it took yesterday.
Well, if it takes about 30 minutes, then I should segment this video. Right now, yes, because that's actually highly visible. Let me adjust camera settings. Turn up that exposure. Turn it up a little bit more. You can see it's 65 in here and 50 outside, and it just hit high noon, so yes. I'll segment this video and keep it short, and then I'll do another video when the problem actually happens. So stay tuned for that. And I'm sorry this is such a boring thing. 20 minutes into this, and we've started to significantly shimmer. Yeah, you're right. Switching to green. Then you can see, even when I hold the camera steady, we've got significant shimmering right here. Life is a game. I'd make a don't hate the player, hate the game joke. Let's go back to the rainbow image. It looks mighty clear from the camera. It's not being able to capture it. But here along the edge, there's lots of shimmering. Oh, there, captured a line. The lines are happening right about here, maybe. They're rather random and rather hard to see in this camera. There we go. It's like trying to photograph lightning. So the next stage of this is blinking, and that won't happen until a little bit later. So I'll splice this, and when it starts really getting bad, I'll start again. See you then. Well, I'm watching some Mythbusters, and the shimmering is actually really, really obvious here. All along the dirt wall, we've got plenty of shimmering. We've got a few lines that happen near the top, right like where Adam's. Yeah. Poor Adam Savage. Rainbow doesn't look quite as good on his black shirt. Blinking will happen soon. Trust me. Now we've got intermittent blinking, lots of lines. Lines happen about here-ish, slightly here, more here. And quite easy to notice the shimmering along the edges now. And there's a blink.
Nope.
It's hard also trying to capture these on camera since, well, you've got the exposure turned up, so the FPS of recording actually lowers. But with the blinking, you can see that it does a, well, how do I explain it? It lights up randomly this entire section. Like that, right there. Which usually means that about, I want to say 10 minutes, it'll start blinking like it's having a seizure. It is 12:28. So, yes. Only a matter of time. 5 minutes later, we have so many lines, I don't really need to work on capturing it anymore. I mean, just look at all those lines. We have more than just shimmering now. We've got strobe lines. Well, I don't know what they're going to call them. We've got the image that seems to flicker like it's dancing to music. That's hard to describe it. If this were a Nintendo cartridge, I'd take some Q-tips to it, but I don't really want to take it apart to do that, so I'll check back in 5. It's 11:34, which is just a few minutes after. 12:34. Yes, I'm terrible at time. That discoloration now happens continuously. I just got an IM. About to get another one too. Yes, the discoloration has gotten worse, and it affects more than just the red spectrum. Up, blink. It now affects yellow and green. Oh, the blinking has started. So, 35 minutes for this time, and it can't display a picture anymore. Massive discoloration on all spectrum colors, massive lines, per edge shimmering, all sides. And yeah, the blinking has started, finally. Now, I've read a bunch of stuff online that says, yes, bad capacitors, just change them out, and they make it sound so easy. But for a noob who doesn't really solder, and, you know, changing... Huh?
Your warranty is still good.
Yes. It's still under warranty. So I'm going to try to get this replaced under warranty. But this video was made for the intents and purposes of showing this problem. And, yeah, sorry it was a bit long and a bit slow at first. I wasn't sure if it was going to do it immediately or not. As far as turning it off and back on, the lines have stopped, but the entire thing is, as you can see, greatly discolored. Well, not discolored, but it's like strobing really badly. It stops the lines, stops some of the shimmering, but keeps the discoloration. Or I don't know what to call it. Discoloration, strobe coloring. I don't know. Yeah, the lines have stopped, but it will start blinking again soon. I'll probably do another couple of videos of this and splice them all together as one video. Stay tuned. It's 12:48.
Alright, I will
And
see you.
we have significant blinking and many more lines. Even after turning it off and on, it doesn't really
Alright, I gotta go.
help it any.
I love you. Run!
The power light stays on, but now the monitor is staying off a lot more per blink than it was before. It's a better camera work going on. See, I don't even need to try. The lines are everywhere, and the blackouts are even worse. This is what it will continue to do.
That's probably really all they need is this.
And now the severe blackouts have started, where it will do this continuously. Even if I leave it on, that's all it'll do. 45 minutes of power time, and then you really can't use it. Come on, focus, autofocus. Autofocus, you're terrible. So yes, this is the problem with these, is it does this. I think it's pretty conclusive now. Now we're going to half-second blinks. This is pretty much as bad as it gets. Some people will turn their monitor on from what I'm reading, and it'll just stay black like this. The blue light will be on, but it will just be like that. So yes, that's the problem, and I would love if you could help it. I'm not going to take it apart or mess with it. So yes, thanks for watching all of this, and I'll get to work on putting this on YouTube.